no cameras, no lights, no fame, no one, a lot of people forget about you except that support system, friends, family.
Taillon missed the last 2 seasons, one with Tommy John surgery, another one with a groin injury the second year. 6 years after being drafted, he's come back with a vengeance this year.
And it's becoming a national story tonight. 6 innings of brilliance in his second major league start.
I definitely thought I was ready for the jump to the big leagues. I had prepared for it kind of my whole life, I felt like, and I had a lot of hype and attention in high school. 2012, 2013, I'm sitting in high AA while they're winning MVPs, going to all-star games, but that's kind of where I had to dig deep and realize that my time's coming. That kind of pushes you to be the best. You don't understand what missing time in baseball is like until you actually miss it.
He's probably endured more significant injuries at a young age than almost any professional pitcher that I've encountered.
I had heard of Fairchild through Mark Melanson, who was our closer with the Pirates. After my multiple injuries, I figured it was time to give it a change and give Ben a call and check it out.
His mechanics throughout the movement, and then challenge the stability of it at 5 different points. So he's learning how to stabilize this move. His joint laxity and his mobility enables him to create great ranges of motion across which he can generate force and throw with high velocity. With that comes an inherent risk. He didn't really know how to manage all these gifts and put them in a place where he can use them repeatedly over time and really not be at great threat for, being sidelined with injuries. At the moment of ball release, as the ball comes out of his hand, his humerus is spinning so fast, and the job of his rotator cuff is to be able to decelerate that efficiently so he doesn't go crashing skeletally. So this is just building his strength capacity, his special strength for throwing at the moment of ball release. These muscles are learning to work eccentrically or to slow down movement. So
he said it better than I could have. Whenever I did my Tommy John rehab, we had rotator cuff days and then scap trap days. So I know it's important.
50% of all starting pitchers in Major League Baseball end up on the disabled list at some point each Major League season.
You truly can't understand what going through a surgery is like until you're down there in the dumps. The biggest thing for the Tommy John rehab was that there was always something new to look forward to. You can always do the next arm care exercise, the next workout, the next distance of throwing. Hey, today I get to throw curveballs, next week I'm off the mound, next week I face hitters. So just being able to look forward to something really helped me push through it. We're about to take you guys to a Home Depot parking lot to throw. Really accessible right here. We do our warm-up. It's so convenient just to go right out back and throw. So we joke a lot. It'd be really funny if you're just going to buy some 2x4s at Home Depot and you see guys throwing 95 in your parking lot, spinning breaking balls. I know some guys on breaks will come around the corner, will come over and watch and talk.
I think it got him in the head.
I don't know that anyone's ever been hit that hard in the head by a baseball.
That was my first start off the DL. Took that line drive off the head. I remember thinking, I feel like this should hurt a lot worse, and it didn't. And to me, it wasn't that big a deal, and it kind of caught on, and it went viral, and it became a really big deal. Hopefully it never happens again, but that's part of what we do. Always remember, if I'm having a tough set in here, or I'm running and I'm hating it, I just remember being able to not even bend my arm and looking down at it, wondering if I'd ever play again. That'll stick with me the rest of my career. Whenever something's tough, whenever I think I have it bad, I'll remember going through that process and that kind of driving me.
I think he's far and away one of the better comeback stories we've seen.
I've wanted to be a baseball player since I was 5 years old. The banner was made by my godparents. I think it was really special for them to see me on that stage. So I think those 2 years, they stunk, but I think it definitely has made me into a better baseball player and made me appreciate it more. I want to be the guy that the Pirates team looks to be kind of an anchor of the staff. I'd love to be up there at the top with Garrett. As I've seen and I've learned, you can't plan everything too intensely because sometimes things happen and you just got to accept them and go with them.
From this point forward, my full expectation is that you'll see a transition into greatness, over the course of the next few years of his career, where he is a household name and a headline starter in Major League Baseball and a big contributor to playoff success for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Tough to really tell until I get out there, but I definitely feel way ahead right now throwing-wise than where I was last year. I feel more explosive, more athletic. I trust my body a lot more. I understand how it's working a lot more. So time will tell, but right now I'm extremely encouraged.